Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo matatag!
Normally.
Here actually is Kadaro's going to get gone on again, but there's no Eidolon, so he should be fine. They actually used the Frostbite on the Eidolons. They used 2 Frostbites just to kill 2 of the Eidolons, and then they actually got the 3rd one. So they killed all 3, and they might get Rezo.
That's a lovely little hook there from Attacker, right between the Creep and Zayats. I mean, if they sort of had better foresight there, maybe Zayats would have had the ability to block it, but indeed...
Set up for him if you want to actually lane verse him for the most part.
And
yeah, there's the threats from Black Hole and Chronosphere on the 2 side lanes with a Sunstrike follow-up.
And we might see down bottom something happening because Chrysalis is jumping in aggressively. He'll drop the Chrono, see if he's got enough damage on his own. He's going to need a few bashes. Sunstrike in, Ari does get bashed finally there by Chrysalis. Took him some time there to get a bash off. See if they can take him out in return. Jumps to the side. Supreme will look for the chase with the Astral Step and will grab him. Ether Remnant down. Chrysalis will fall. So quick movements there from Into the Breach. They knew they could tell, you know, that Chrysalis was poised and ready to jump with the
CM. Kadaro's still just keeping stacks going, so they will be able to have those to farm up on, but they need to start pressuring somehow.
Bottom. You see this here from Puppey baiting some action. They'll try and set up onto Jibbe, but the silence is theirs. They'll turn over towards Rezo, and that is the Chrono put to an end. So now it's Secret that are having to run. Nisha will try and hold them back with the Tornado, but Rezo already falls to the damage of the Swashbuckler. They'll still look to lead in. Puppey at the side getting dealt with by Kadaro as Kadaro drops down the freezing field, takes down Puppey into the breach. They're ready to jump for more. They're over on top of Nisha. They've taken out a 3rd. They're going to be able to get science out of this as well. A Secret biting off a bit more than they could chew there. You could tell it was all Secret's intention to start a fight there. Puppey baiting and he TPs in to back him up. Underneath the tab, punch up into the Sunstrike. Not enough to kill him straight off. He is going to be fine.
Their next move is probably Roche, I think, for Into the Breach. It's only level 1 Exo, though. I thought they would wait for the level 2.
Chrono in the mid. Nisha does step into it, though. It doesn't matter. Bashes are there to make sure that the job's still done, but we'll see Into the Breach look to punish Rolling Thunder into the hook. They'll be able to kill Chrysalis. I think they'll be okay with that one Into the Breach. That's Chrono used, and they get a fair trade.
And they get the level 12 now in Jibbe because...
The Sentry Ward. So knows that he's fine, and indeed they won't get the jump. In fact, it's going to be our target that gets the jump. He's in straight away onto Resolution. Resolution pops the BKB in an attempt to get away. Supreme jumps in with the Astral Step. Resolution's having to use this BKB to run. He's going to turn, drop the back up, but again, he instantly has to stop it. There's the Chronosphere, though. Catching the 3 Cataclysm, comes crashing down. Otsuka taken out as well as Ari. Kadaro tries to hold his ground with a freezing field, turns towards Puppey, will die, but Puppey loses his life in return. Chrysalis able to get the Time Walk off in time to escape underneath the tier 2, but Into the Breach. They want to try and dive this. Doesn't look like it. They won't dive further. You mind up.
Yep, some indecisiveness for sure. Hurting Secret quite a lot.
Jibbe. It's going to reveal. Oh, and Resolution will put a stop to that. And with TP's coming in, Jibbe looking very dead. I mean, that was a little bit of a cheeky move there. Maybe it will pay off. Maybe the big brain play here, baiting Secret far out on the lane so the rest of the team can come in and clean up kills. But we'll see if they can do exactly that Into the Breach, see what they can find. They'll catch Zayats in the trees, so they'll get 1 hero out of this. But looks like they won't get anything more. The rest of Secret have been able to split and escape.
Yeah, Nisha already playing ahead of the lane, avoiding that kind of kill. And also, something
for Roshan, Secret. No Chrono, of course, for themselves.
They kill it pretty fast.
I mean, Oteka's got his BKB done. If they can get here in time, they could fight this.
Nisha has 0 mana.
I mean, Kadara's just walking in kind of on his own. Now the backup's coming over. Roshan, Kadara, he's going to get in the pit. They want to try and disrupt this. Roshan getting very low resolution. He's going to drop the black hole. Make sure that he can hold back Oteka and indeed make sure Chrysalis can still pick up the Aegis. And now Secret, they want to keep the fight going though. Jibbe's got the BKB, turns over towards Chrysalis. Chrysalis is able to get the Time Walk off in time though. Protecting that Aegis out to the side. Resolution will tick down low to the vessel. He's trying to heal out in return, but Ari's in to finish up the job. Jumps forward with a 3-man shield crash. Excellent swashbuckle over the 2 of them as well. They might just be able to still take this fight against Secret. Chrysalis is back up, but an immediate silence from Jibbe catches him into the Frostbite. He can't time walk anywhere. They may have got the Roshan, they may have got the Aegis, but without a shadow of a doubt, into the breach, they take the team fight, and on top of it all, they'll find the captain, Puppey, hiding in the trees, hunted down by Ari and the Rolling Thunder. It's 4 dead on Secret.
Great execution of Fight of just running in. I'm not sure if someone maybe, I didn't see if anyone pinged it out, but Nisha had 0 mana, Owen. 100.
Gives them some more of a window to make sure that even with buybacks, it's going to be very hard for Into the Breach to deal with the threat of these spells later.
Definitely. I see Supreme's already starting to, he's itemizing. He's like, screw this. I'm literally getting chronoed every fight. He's getting Aeon Disc. So maybe this could trip it up a little bit. This is pretty cool. Bottom.
Shibe will get caught once again here. No struggle, no lack of damage from Nisha.
And he is, as we mentioned, lack of disables. He is going to go for that Hex. So they will have something to catch this Void Spirit once he does pick that one up.
Chase here from Ari, and he's going to be able to set that up for a taker. In with the hook, in with the kill.
Mid lane, Rezo. Just harass it.
Ooh, Chrono! Only going to catch Kadaro. And not for long. Taker's in with the hook, and now we see Taker. He's ready to jump back in. He just goes up. He's able to find the Enigma straight on top of Resolution. Reza will use the Black Hole. Cataclysm coming in, but Taker's able to step out to the side. Secret, they didn't get the immediate kills out of this. They'll still bring down the Pudge, but maybe at a price. Ari in with the 2-man, Rolling Thunder, able to get the controller as well around this cliff edge onto Chrysalis for the moment being. Chrysalis will manage to time walk up to the side. Still, though, Ari and Supreme, they're looking to chase down on this. Ari will pop the shardage to try and survive, but Puppey's kind of cleaning up. The damage from the impetus is adding up. He's taken out too. Chrysalis still low, but able to jump away once again. See Supreme up to back off out of this one. Puppey. 3 heroes dead, not a fight that Into the Breach could afford to continue to take, as this time they'll be the ones getting cleaned up. 4 dead.
My God, yeah, Puppey just did like most of the damage to that death prop. It's really tough for this Pudge.
Here we go, ready to look for the fight. Secret. Chrysalis leading the way. With the threat of the Chronosphere. We'll see who they can catch. Zayats is going to look towards Jibe at the side, but the BKB is off in time. Chrysalis will jump forward, looking for the bashes, not quite yet ready to drop a Chrono for him. Over to the side, Into the Breach. They'll actually be able to get the jump over on towards Red, but still the BKB comes out with the Black Hole, locks down the 2, and then they kill Kadaro. Now they'll turn to look towards Supreme. They'll attempt to jump away with the Dissimulate. Will live here for now, and Oteka and Jibe haven't ended up being the easy kills that Secret may have hoped for, as they'll look to jump back in. Cataclysm comes crashing down onto Jibe, will kill him off. Once again, Puppey finding the opportunity to lay down the damage with the impetuses, as it still is the Breach having to run. Zayats, he'll look to chase this down, but Supreme catches him in the remnant. Quick dodge to the hook with the snowball, goes in, will still die to the rock, but sets up for Secret to clean up the carry Pudge. Supreme, the only one to be able to make it out of there. You saw that Puppey, he was hungry. He was ready to try and find him on the high ground. Won't quite get...
Side of these fights, they'll be even more difficult.
What they can find here, they get the jump. It's an immediate reaction there from Nisha. We saw Taker trying to get the setup, but Nisha just turns with the Hex, still gets grabbed by the Dismember from Oteka, tries for the hook, but Nisha's away with the BKB. Secret, they will lose Zayats. Jump back in from Chrysalis, Chrono down, he's caught the Pudge. Oteka will fall. Rolling in, Ari also to get clipped by the edge of the Chronosphere. Black Hole from Rezo will catch and lock down Jibe, but a Remnant will put it to a stop. Kadaro still alive as they're having to focus down the CM here. Jibe with the BKB siphoning back up to pretty much a decent amount of HP. The fear from the siphon as well, causing some issues for Chrysalis, but not enough. He's able to time walk out. Jibe's been surrounded. Secret, they'll take the fight once again.
My God, they're trying so hard to get, like Nisha, they're actually trying so hard to commit onto him, but he actually gets the refresh BKB off instantly, and the whole fight.
Body up. But who's going to make the call? Who's going to make the move to try and start some sort of a play? Chrysalis, he'll just drop the Chrono to catch out Supreme, but the Aeon Disc and a hook will take Supreme out to the side. They're able to get back in with the Remnant, bring it down to Rezo. He's in. 3-man Black Hole here. The Meteors come crashing down. 2 dead, 3 dead here on Into the Breach. The buybacks will come out. But the damage being done there as the range racks comes to an end. They'll TP in aggressively into the Breach. Can they take this fight? They're in with the Siphons. Jibe forcing back the 2 of them. Oteka, they'll try and get on top of Nisha, but Nisha pops the refresher. A second tornado pushes back the Pudge. Eon Disc giving some safety for Nisha. Allows her to get the BKB. Zayats will look to jump back in with the snowball save. The Meteors are out. That's Oteka out for 100 seconds. No buyback for him. Secret, they'll clean up the diebacks here that Into the Breach threw into this attempt to hold off, as that is GG. Secret will take game 1 here, 42 minutes in.
And we prefaced it hoping for a Nisha show, and I think we got the Nisha. They got no time.
No, pressure's
Hope
on.
They had an idea.
Go with the Slark.
It was like one of the older carries that could kind of fight, because you're not ever really man fighting Troll, right? You're constantly like resetting and stuff like that, but
it's
nice stun.
I mean, the Sixers are going to be coming online for both, so. See back top, Crystallis. He's actually going to get run down. They'll get first blood off that.
Ooh, he actually stayed. He actually stayed and showed his face versus these two at like sub half HP.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty much anybody, they'll kill him. Even this Razor, Jibe, even with plate mail.
He's got BKB and Static Link.
Nice timing.
And BKB, Static Link onto the Marcy. Give him a bit of a chance to walk this one off. Backup's coming in. Ari. He's in with the Avalanche out onto the two of them. Zayat's getting very low. There's the combo thrown down by Supreme as he bursts through Nisha. Rezo having to run now with the remainder of his BKB, but into the breach. They're hot on the chase for Taker. He'll miss the first pound. Ooh, not quite able to get the follow-up from the Light Strike. So we'll be BKBs out from both cores, both offlaners as they'll split.
Shibi's got a second one, though.
A Secret still hanging around. Zayat's going to look for the jump in. See Ari in return, jump the backline, so Taker's going to be able to put the BKBs in over towards Puppey, but this time Crystallis closes the gap on Jibe. Jibe out of the fight for a minute. Taker's BKB soon to be coming to an end, and Supreme has got to be careful as well. Puts the BKB, tries to get away, but Crystallis, he's in on top of him. They're on top of the Lina. They try and protect Supreme, turn with another stun, and in fact Ari gets the Avalanche off. That's Crystallis going down. Nisha, he's trying to deal with Supreme, throws out the Meteor, but he's able to kite this out, Supreme, as he steps to the side, turns back towards Nisha. Nisha falls, Rezo jumps in, finally finishes off the kill onto the Lina, but it's down here to the two of them. Zayats and Rezo, see if they can hold back against Taker. Taker's going to still want to go, though. Finds the...
And we get to see Crystallis finally do something, right? Finally be able to get on top of a target.
Into the breach, they want to go again. They want to strike. Taker, he's going to look to the double pounce, keep the control up onto Zayats. Crystallis trying to help out, but already under the Shadow Dance. Nothing too much they can do initially. Now the Shadow Dance comes around, they'll try and fight this, but Ari, in with the Blink Avalanche, forces Secret to back off. Puppey will buy back immediately. Crystallis, he's going to blink in. He's on to Jibe, but Jibe's going to be able to break away from Crystallis during the battle chance and the BKB. Crystallis will be able to turn towards Kadara, get his hands on him instead, kills him off before the Glimmer Cape comes into action. See if they can get more. I mean, Ari, he's got the stun control on the Rezo. Crystallis trying to get in onto the Tiny. We'll see a buyback from Kadara into the breach. They're the ones that want to keep this fight going. Ari struggling his way up to the high ground. Sunstrike is coming in, finishes him off. Nisha's able to catch him on the retreat.
Get the
Still ready to go. Set up. The pounce. See Puppey. It won't be. It's a lot of damage.
It's insane.
And the talent as well. Spell amp for days. You get caught in this sort of combo. I mean, of course, having the Omni Knight's definitely going to be able to offset a bit of it with sort of the buffs you provide. So in the middle, Ari. Look at the jump setup onto Zayat. Zayat's trying to get away from this, but Taker in on top of him will finish him. He's going to look towards the next kill. He's over towards Puppey. Nisha trying to hold him back with the Tornado, but the BKB's out from Taker. The air for now, Puppey, but it'll come straight back down into the claws of Taker. No, Taker's not done. He'll look towards Rezo. Rezo puts the BKB in the ult, tries to turn towards Taker, but the Death Shroud's down. He cannot stay on top of this slot for now. Zayat jumps back in here. He's committed with the buyback to try and help them take this fight. They'll put the refresher on Razor. Ult from Crystallis. He's heading in over towards Jibe. He's in on top of him, but indeed no damage being done whatsoever. Finally, the BKB comes out as he'll continue to try and trade with Jibe, but he's already lost so much damage that Crystallis, he has to run. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any help to help him get out of there. Crystallis is gone. See if they can still redeem this fight. He'll commit with a buyback, Crystallis. They're looking to do their best to turn this, trying to hunt down Jibe. Get glimmered in those last moments, but the dust is out. Another buyback, this time from into the breach. Supreme ready to step back in, and there's the jump. Ari, he's in with the Avalanche over the two of them. Nisha, he's got to run his solo. He's able to get the Ghost Walk off in time, but the Laguna catches Crystallis. That's a dive back on the troll. Pounce from Taker. He'll be able to find Nisha off to the side. Secret, they're two big cores out of the game, and no buyback available for either.
And they've got
outside of the troll being able to get kills to sort of threaten into the breach's heroes at a pace fast enough.
Jibe showed himself. They might go for this. He has a Lincoln's, though. This might trip them up on the initiation.
I was going to say you're not getting that Blink Hex off anytime soon. See, over to the side. Ari pretty much able to get a 4-man Avalanche out, but the BKB and the ult from Crystallis, it's there. Head over towards Kadara, but Kadara is able to apply some time with the Glimmer. They did quite have detection. Crystallis just gets deleted by Supreme. He's out of the game. Over to the side, Zayats and Nisha, they're trying to deal with a Taker, but the Death Shroud's up. Nisha still wants to attempt to finish this off. He's got the Hex, but Kadara catches Zayats off to the side. It's 2 dead on Secret, and Nisha, he's having to run. Goes into the breach, they're looking to chase. He will be able to blink to the side. It's 30 minutes. See here to the side. They've managed to catch Zayats out of the base. Rezo will look to commit him with the BKB, but again, he's having to use this BKB to run. As a taker will be focused. Chrysalis jumps in, but oh my goodness, the E-blade into the Laguna. He's been brought so low there from the combo.
He's gone.
Not going to be able to survive through that at all. Dead out of the game for 90 seconds. They'll step up towards Puppey. As the buyback will come out. But Ari, he's ready for another jump onto Rezo. Rezo doesn't have buyback available. Zayats goes down. Chrysalis, he tries to step in, but gets disarmed. Supreme, he's ready to run him down. There's the combo once again. Doesn't even need a Laguna, as that's going to blow through the troll. They'll catch out Nisha. Triple kill for Supreme. Zayats will throw his body in an attempt to hold them back, but there's no way of turning around this game. As they're just taking them apart one by one. They'll look to close it up with a team wipe, and there it is. Everybody dead. Supreme gets the Ultra.
He didn't get the rampage.
Comeback from him.
He deserved the rampage.
In terms of what happened in game one, he did. He really did. His leaner performance. What do they want to go? What do they want to do?
Face the light.
Dawnbreaker coming in. And
it's their old carry route. They used to do this.
Yeah.
This was actually, I believe, banned in the first phase by C.
Knowing that there's nothing the Zayats can do to take it off him.
Zayats is just dead.
I think he is.
I'm pretty sure he's just going to get purged again and just chased.
Yeah, it's going to be first. Oh, Verifier.
There's another one. There's another purge. He's got like no cooldown.
High ground.
Oh, miss.
What a miss. He's got him. First blood. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that probably what happens when you take level 1 Starstorm if you do that in your pubs, isn't it, Fog?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was
hovering around for kill opportunity. He'll get back to mid.
Good rotation. Either way, he doesn't linger. I like it. Like, he doesn't linger long. Nisha starts to make like a move bottom to perhaps like set up the counter gank, but Supreme's already in mid. Does miss the tornado mid, but does burn away the mana.
Good toss here from Ari. As they'll set up as well with the avalanche onto the tomb. They'll get that kill. That's Puppey going down. Chrysalis trying to get Ari in return, and with the Maledict, Ari will be sure to pop.
At least gets himself some type of trade kill, but either way, Jibe having a free game.
Nisha look to close in on him with the Rolling Thunder, and with Chrysalis on top of him, I mean,
it's a lot of heal.
He's also going to get this Solar Guardian. Jibe surviving a little longer than maybe Secret would have hoped for him to do so. And with that move, he's able to break away from them. They'll get Jibe out to save Nisha. He'll jump over towards Ari, but Ari turns with an avalanche. They'll lose Nisha for this play.
And Jibe now potentially chasing himself here. He has another Siphon.
I mean, they just couldn't kill him through the chrono. Even with that sort of move where they're able to hold back the initial avalanche with the time dilation, stopping that from coming up soon enough, comes out after it. Yeah, a long way before he's really going to be able to have impact.
Ari.
Well, they can catch it. Here we go.
Ooh.
There's the chrono, but Solar Guardian is up. They're not going to have the damage. Barely taking a scratch there from anything into the breach. Nisha will continue to try and commit him with the Rolling Thunder. They'll lay down the Death Ward. Jibe in a bit of trouble, but nah, he's fine. Heals are there from Kadaro. No kills to be had at all so far from Secret in this fight. Resolution will jump forward. He's able to grab a Taker, but the hammer's at the ready. Taker trying to get up to the high ground, but Rezo commits him with the BKB. Will be able to finish it. See if Rezo can find more. BKB soon to be coming to an end, though. And doesn't want to stay dancing around too dangerously close to the rest of Into the Breach, has to back off. So Rezo able to redeem that team fight a little bit, getting the kill on a Taker.
And it's pretty good. I think the fact that Exo is wasted also is huge. If Jibe can make something of it, though.
I mean, look at this back mid. Into the Breach, they're not done. They're not done yet. They're going to look to try and get more. They get the tornado out onto the two of them. Seeing them chase with the Siphon. With the shard. Puppey is doing a lot of damage. Jibe's going to get caught by the arrow. Secret, they'll be able to take him down.
I mean, that's why you picked Doctor, right? The cask alone there, playing themselves. That was beautiful. And that all salvages everything. It looked a little awkward there for sure for Secret, but that kind of makes up for everything. Supreme's still in the hunt, though.
They're still not done. They want to make sure that they come out in the better spot out of this. He'll go for the TP away, and there's nothing to stop him.
Nice.
So Supreme at least able to poke back in, take out Zayats for what, of course, was a second time in that fight, considering the buyback. So Zayats having Thunder, but they won't be able to make the move in time.
It's gone. Heads up move. And they're smoking.
They want
to use the end of this Exo.
See if they can catch Puppey. Will show himself there, trying to get rid of that creep. Now look to try and dive a little bit around the tier 1. Meanwhile, back over in the mid, Taker does get caught out. Maybe a bit too focused on the move top. Taker caught by surprise there as Rezo continue to lead the way here for Secret in this mid game. Takes out the tier 1 mid.
Chrono up top. They've got the Death Ward outside.
They've got the damage easily this time round. Puppey in position. See elsewhere, the fight continues. They're trying to get on top of Supreme. Rezo continue to attempt to close the gap. Nisha has to roll out for the time being, or can maybe roll back in towards Kadara, because the heals are out for Secret. As Secret sort of from the top lane to the bottom lane, despite that Roshan and Aegis going into the hands of Supreme, overall, they still take a solid sort of stretched out team fight. Supreme, he really wants to poke back in on this. I mean, it's 2 versus 5. Ari, he's going to look to go in with the jump. They're back in with the Solar Guardian. Puppey trying to hide here with the shard, but he'll still fall. They'll focus Supreme. He'll be ready to come back with the Aegis. They'll take him down once. Can they do it again? Taker getting bashed here by Crystallis. Supreme as well, bashed to pieces as well. It's a 3K lead now for Secret. That whole sort of scenario post-Roshan, disastrous for Into the Breach.
Going to be dealing in the fight too.
And a bit of
Still. Into the Breach, smoked up, looking to fight.
Rezo's in position. He's able to put the BKB, and now he's ready to turn. Jibei puts the BKB, trying to get away, but Resolution just staying on top for the moment being. Gets underneath the tier 2, will be fine, but Otaka, after the Solar Guardian in, he's just left at such a distance for the rest of his team, they cannot save him. Rezo gets the double as he moves over towards Supreme. Into the Breach, struggling underneath their tier 2 here against the pressure Secret. He'll come in, Crystallis drop down the Chrono to end the life of Jibei as every core's been taken out. And the supports, they look soon to follow as Crystallis will run down Kadara. Ari surrounded by Secret. It's a team wipe as everything just has proceeded to go completely downhill despite them.
And then boom after just a couple of these fights from Secret. So
with the heroes they have and how much of a struggle Otaka's had in the last few moments. Hard to see what they can do to turn things. We see Ari getting the jump onto Puppey. And Puppey is able to walk away from this. Not enough damage to come in even from a distance there. Okay, Sunstrike, they needed that. A little bit of a morale boost there for Into the Breach with Supreme being able to snipe Puppey on the escape.
Because it was Ghosts expended.
It feels like they need to.
But they actually, they also have to just be careful how far they overextend versus Chrono, so probably thinking that. Kadaro, standing kind of AFK, microing his creeps.
Well, sometimes, you know, it happens. You know, you find yourself in the river, you're doing your stuff with your creeps, and you're like, hang on, where's the hero? And he'll be dead.
He's got a lot he's doing, right? He's captaining, he's controlling creep. Like, just playing Chen is not fun. Up top.
Here we go, Rezo. Oh, it's a very dead Invoker. There we go. A couple of flurries of punches from the Marcy. And Supreme falls. Ari as well in the river. He's gone. Roshan's up. Secret, they're ready to take it.
And during all this, they haven't even had to expend much of anything. Chronosphere still at the ready. I mean, they had to use the... Puppey does, right? Yeah, Puppey has a gem.
Smoke on smoke here. Who's to get the jump? Smoke will be dispelled. Ooh. They're gonna go for a taker. They'll drop the Chrono. He's able to get the BKB off in time. See if this will have enough damage. Off to the side, Rezo. He's ready to go. In on top of Ari. A taker tries to swing away, but the bashes are coming in. He'll look to pull his way out of there with a hammer, but Crystallis stays on top of him, takes him out. Both for Taker and Ari to fall. See Jibei try for the turnaround with the ghosts out, but the entirety of Secret just throws themselves on top of him. 4 dead on Into the Breach. Only Kadara able to survive. Dawnbreaker.
He's so far behind. He's just going to get bash locked from either a Marcy or from a Void.
Oh.
Kadaro. Oh. Lucky.
Alright. He's going to get some backup. Taker's going to come across with the Solar Guardian. They will be able to deal with Puppey this time. Ari looking still pretty dead. It's Crystallis, he's got Chrono. A little short on the mana though, and won't look to commit again. There is respecting that the Aegis coming to an end. Aegis timing out now.
Saving the Chrono for more of their push play rather than just using it on a kill, it looks like here. Setting up for top, smoked, waiting for someone to show for the wave.
Yeah, I mean, if they just go in.
Rezo will just insta-kill.
Yep. This Marcy's ready to go for you. Oh, he's in with the blink. Not quite able to get the sort of smooth opening that he wanted to. He ran as well off the mark, but the bashes are coming in. And Supreme doesn't stand a chance. He's out of the game. They turn over to Wazo Take. He's popped the BKB. Will look to pull himself away with the hammer, but Rezo bashes him down. Double kill for Resolution, and he's ready to get the push going as well. They can buy back if they want, but although the big ult's there, Chrysalis has Chrono if it's needed. Triple kill for Resolution. Secret, after a struggle in game 2, very much back to the form that they...
It needs a little more love. It's not great yet. Axe Void makes much more sense.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah, look, it's nice for Chrysalis as well. He now gets to be the top spot in network.
Exactly. You got to give him something.
Yeah, let him have that. Oh, well, so the Guardian coming in. They're actually in onto Rezo.
They got him.
Oh, they got him. That's a big kill. Taking out Rezo. Can they get more? I mean, he's just rolling it up to the high ground, but the BKB's up from Supreme. Jump forward. That's a great chrono onto the 3 of them. As the Death Ward out to the side, Supreme's out of the game. Bash is coming out over the Warzone Taker. There'll be a buyback from Supreme, but nobody else having the luxury of a buyback on into the breach. Well, it's just Ari and Supreme left alive.
Well, they got Rezo.
Looking for that final set of Rex to prepare to close this one up. Creep wave, fortunately spawning in time there to block the arrow that was heading the way of Supreme. Always in, and he's out. Drop the Micho. Chrysalis. He's going to step forward here, ready to get on top of Supreme. Supreme, he'll go down. Out of the game, 90 seconds. Ari's gone as well. They'll have a couple of heroes up in 10. We'll see if they play it out, but they might not even get the chance to do so. They'll call it. GG is called. Game 3 will go the way of Team Secret, as they'll take this series 2-1 against Into the Breach. This game 3 very much showing that
Right.